Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new and you've never seen me before, my name is Empress of Sunlight Tarot, and I am a tarot reader here on YouTube as well as on TikTok. And today I will be performing the new moon in Leo reading for the fire sign collective. That is Aries, Leo themselves, as well as Sagittarius. So if you are a fire sign or have fire sign anywhere in your chart, then this reading should resonate to you in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Do keep in mind that time, gender, and energy are all fluid. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. So this new moon is happening on August 12th, 2026. As this also enters into eclipse season, we just had Lionsgate 4 days prior. Well, I would say the peak of Lionsgate was 4 days prior to the 12th, which is happening on the 8th of August as well. So there is a lot of strong Leo energy present anyway, not just with the eclipse and with the new moon and the Lionsgate and Leo season, but we also have Jupiter still in Leo as well, and we have one of the nodes in Leo. So there's a lot happening around this time of the year. But to go ahead and get started, we're going to go ahead and pull your opening oracles. And we're going to start off with your affirmation. Okay. So fire signs, your affirmation for this new moon in Leo. This is the imagery on the card for you. And it says, I enjoy the serendipity of life. The unexpected can be wonderful. Okay. So you guys are definitely being guided to be open to the unexpected energies of life, or unexpected energies of like how your life will start to play out, what's coming your way. Okay, you're not going to know everything, and you're not going to have wisdom with everything that you haven't gone through, that you haven't truly experienced, and shying away from that due to fear, failure, heartbreak, or disappointment. It's not only like stunting your growth spiritually, mentally, emotionally, or whatever, but this can also hold you back from your manifestations as well, because if there's something that you do want to create for yourself, it does require learning, and not just with knowledge and information, but it also requires learning of what to let go of and what to release and what to be open and receptive to. Okay. So your next opening oracle, you guys have Sun in Libra, card 7 with harmony. It says enjoy life with music, love, and romance. Okay, so fire signs, your love life could be significant around this time, or it's playing a major part in some way. Some of you guys could be a Libra sun, doesn't have to be. Venus is actually in, is it in Libra yet? I think it is in Libra. Yeah, I think Venus is in Libra right now. But the energy of Libra is all about partnerships, beauty, love, romance, and all of those wonderful things. And you could find a lot start to really take off for you during this new moon in Leo with your relationships to people. Okay, no, it does not have to be romantic. This can be platonic relationships, professional relationships, spiritual relationships as well. Like, you know, it doesn't really tie down to just one, but there could definitely be an unexpected connection to a person or a specific person that has a significance to your life around this time of the new moon in Leo. Okay, they may start making their way this way, or you maybe already know this person, or something along your relationships as a whole, or one specific connection to a person that you have, regardless of the status, is kind of being highlighted around this time. Now, your Black Moon Oracle, cutting the deck for you fire signs, and you have the air element, card 39 with communicating. Okay, so communication. We have, once again, another air element. Libra is an air sign, so you could have strong air in your chart or around you. But there could be something about conversations around this time, how you communicate, maybe communication with a person, maybe communication between you and another individual has been very flaky, misunderstood, misinterpreted in some type of way. Around this new moon in Leo, this may definitely maybe bring to the surface maybe a lot of what's hidden, a lot about maybe how you feel, right? If you have been shying away from how you feel about something or about someone, this new moon could actually, you know, give you the courage to speak your truth, to speak your mind, to say how you feel, okay, about something or about someone. Now, we're going to use the Oracle of the Universe. I don't believe I've used this deck before. I bought it and I never used it. But I felt inspired to use it today for y'all's readings. So we're going to use it today and we're going to read it from the book because there's a lot of cool information in this book. So it's called Oracle of the Universe. It's by Stacey DeMarco. Love her. The imagery in this deck and in these cards is beautiful. And there's a lot of astrology and astronomy, as well as like Greek mythology, all tied into this series in this book. So I really do enjoy this. Y'all should definitely go check that out. But your Oracle of the Universe, you have card 17 with the constellation of Iron with the Hunt. Okay, this is actually one of those more noticeable constellations, or one of the most notorious ones. So I'm going to read this real quick from the book. Okay. Okay. Let me see. So this really just kind of talks on the once again, like the Greek mythology behind this constellation. There isn't really a strong message with this, but the words of power, I guess I would say the affirmation tied to this card would be that I choose my companions wisely. I choose my companions wisely. That's what it says towards the end of the context in the book. And I find it very interesting that with Sun in Libra, which symbolizes connections and partnerships with people, and then you have that affirmation tied to this with I choose my companions wisely. I feel like something around this new moon in Leo is gonna help you, fire signs, definitely, you know, depict, you know, who's really there for you and who's not, who has strong, you know, value, and who has strong intentions and pure intentions with you versus who doesn't. Okay. And then lastly, your Moonology, which I never really use this deck either, and I told myself I would start using it more. There's no reason why I do moon readings and I don't use a moon deck. You know what I mean? And you have the new moon in Sagittarius with luck is on your side. Okay. So you are pretty lucky here. I do remember in your pre-shuffle you did get the card of Jupiter, which is card 7. And you have card 7 here with Libra. You also have card 17 here with the constellation. So 7s can be significant. But with luck on your side, this does look like regardless of this person or this connection or maybe even this friendship in some way, this does look like you have the upper hand here, or that you are in good standings with the universe in that sense. So now we're going to go ahead and get your spread. Okay. Cutting the deck, we're going to start off with your position during this time. Your position is card 15 with Temptation. So this is the Devil card. The Devil did actually come out in your pre-shuffle as well. This is Capricorn energy. So this is your position, okay, for this new moon in Leo. So you may find yourself in a bit of a shadow phase or shadow period. Maybe you could recognize some unhealed wounds, feelings or triggers are starting to surface or resurface for some of you around this time. Your challenge with this new moon is the 5 of Cups with emotional loss. So I feel like a lot of what your triggers or challenges that you are sitting in during this time is stemming from a place of loss or abandonment here. Maybe emotional abandonment in some way, shape, or form. So this got definitely be something that you're struggling with. Unexpectedly, you have card 7. Once again, there's the 7s. Triumph. Okay, this is the Chariot. This is Cancerian energy. This is all about movement, breakthroughs. Okay. Capricorn and Cancer are sister signs. We did just have new moons and full moons in those signs not that long ago. So with this energy, unexpectedly, it does look like you are going to unexpectedly transform or push through maybe this challenge of abandonment, or pushing through these triggers that are coming up for you in toxic ways. Okay. Your advice is the 9 of Pentacles with material harvest. So your advice here, fire signs, is to pour into yourself. Focus on you. Pour into you know, the things and aspects of your life that you value, that you care about, that bring a lot of stability towards you. Okay, don't focus so much on your energy on, once again, like what will be here today and what won't be here tomorrow. Just focus on what you can control, because your position being temptation with the devil could symbolize maybe control issues. So you may find yourself in a really controlling aspect during this new moon in Leo. Maybe you're trying to control a narrative or control how somebody maybe like perceives you, right? And that may be coming off as if like you're not being entirely like authentic to yourself in some way as well. But you are being guided to, or you're being advised to, focus more on what is stable for you. Okay. And then your overall outcome is these, once again, card 7. I can't make this up. 7 of Pentacles, patience and planning. So your overall outcome is definitely, once again, that energy of focusing on what brings longevity. Okay, so this does look like what you're being advised to do is to focus on yourself. The more you pour into self, the more the outward results or fruition or abundance starts to form and cultivate in your life, which is why you have luck is on your side with that new moon in Sagittarius. So this is great. We're going to get the cards to see why this is here, or these are here. We're going to start off with clarifying the Devil card, the Temptation. The Spirit, why is the Devil card here? Why is card 15 the Temptation here? Clarify card 15 and a 3-card spread, please. Okay, we've got the 9 of Cups coming out. Show me 2 more. Okay, thank you. Page of Wands and the King of Cups. So, your position here is being clarified by the 9 of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the King of Cups. So this tells me, or this shows me, that there is a strong emotional wish granted or some type of wish fulfillment that you are experiencing or that you are stepping into around this time. And with the Page of Wands to the King of Cups, this may be some type of good news that you've been waiting for, some type of abundance or some type of message that you receive, that starts to regulate your emotions in some way, especially can't talk, especially if you did find yourself spiraling or overthinking or doubting this situation for yourself. It does look like there is something that is coming your way that is going to not only bring you a lot of happiness and expression, but it's also going to like put your mind at ease as well. Okay, this may heal something for you emotionally. Okay, show me 3 more to clarify card 15. We got the Strength card, Leo energy. Oh my gosh. Show me 2 more, please. Okay. What is this? Queen of Swords and the Empress in reverse. Yeah. You may have cut someone off, or you kept someone at arm's length. This could be you have the Empress here in reverse. This could be, I mean, I don't take reversals, but it showed out that way. This could be maybe like a feminine energy, a maternal energy in some way, shape, or form. Could be a parent or something like that. But I feel like there's somebody that you've kept your distance from. And there could be maybe like a lot of courage or pride tied to that. But I also feel like this ties to a lot of your self-worth or your self-value. I feel like whoever you distanced yourself from, however long ago this was, I feel like you did this to protect yourself in a way, because you didn't want to be played with. You didn't want to be manipulated. You didn't want to be seen as a pushover, and things of that nature. However, I feel as though that for some of you, you may be recognizing or kind of like going back and forth with this energy of like, did I take it too far? Or in this energy of, am I only doing this out of control? Right? Trying to spin the narrative, trying to control what happens here. And if you do find yourself really contemplating that, I feel like there is a need to really dive deep, especially with that King of Cups. Of diving deep for what matters to you. Right? Now you have free will. You can do as you please. However, you know, if you are, you know, in a position to where you feel like you need to speak your truth and say something bluntly, go for it. If you feel like you need to, you know, not say anything to protect your peace or to, you know, not put yourself out of position of being compromised again, then do so. But I'm noticing here with your challenge here with the 5 of Cups, I feel like you could be struggling with that emotional loss of grief and disappointment, because maybe this person brought that out of you, which is why you maybe kept your distance. Right? Maybe something that this person may have done or something this person may have said could have definitely triggered you in a way of emotional loss or heaviness, and you could be guarding yourself and protecting yourself from this person to not go through that again. Okay. So now let's clarify the 5 of Cups. I'm getting like an apology. Somebody may be trying to apologize in some way. Clarify the 5 of Cups, please. Clarify the 5 of Cups with 3 cards, please. Okay. 8 of Cups coming out. There's the removal. Two of Pentacles. Yep, there's that. I told y'all could have been contemplating something. If you took something too far, or if you made the right choice or decision with something. Show me one more, please. Thank you. 10 of Wands. Yeah, there's the contemplation. All right. I feel like whatever this is in regards to, I feel like has carried a really heavy weight for you. Both, you know, emotionally as well as spiritually and energetically. And I feel like you've been on this journey of doing things on your own or navigating your life and your relationships with people on your own. And I feel like there's this energy where you have not been afraid to remove people out of your life that don't serve you. Even if it is people of heavy significance, right? And I see that with the Eight of Cups. It's like your energy is like, regardless of the emotional significance you carry or that you've brought to my life or that, you know, I value you as, I'm still willing to walk away or remove myself in a place of contentment. So I don't feel this emotional loss. So I don't feel challenged or hurt or disappointed by this. Now with the Two of Pentacles, you could be learning to balance this, whether this is balancing with this specific person or it's just, once again, all your connections. But the 10 of Wands here, I get that you've been down this journey for quite some time, and this grief or this loss or this hurt or disappointment that was caused by this person or caused by the connection with this person is something that you have been carrying for quite some time. So this shows me that your reasons for maybe cutting this person off or limiting communication with this person are probably good, you know, or valid reasons. However, the burden of the emotional loss that came with is something that you're still struggling with. And it's a burden you're still carrying, which is why this is very difficult for you to move on from. Or at least it has been. Okay. Now, your unexpected energy is the Chariot with Triumph. So this is that breakthrough energy. So unexpectedly, you may even find yourself moving out of this energy, or finding a way to kind of get over it in a way. Let's see. Clarify the Chariot. Why is the Chariot here? Clarify the Chariot in 3 cards, please. Oh my gosh. It gave me 4, but I'll take it. You got the Ace of Pentacles to the Judgment card, 6 of Cups, and Justice. Yeah, this is definitely a past person, a past relationship, or some type of connection that's resurfacing here. There is that offer that's coming through. Okay, Judgment, 6 of Cups, Justice. Like, this is like your basic past returning, wanting to make amends, apology type of combination. Like, this is like apology 101 in tarot, right? So unexpectedly, right, you may get some type of offering here from this person that wants to make amends to you. Okay, 6 of Cups, this can be a past person. This could even be maybe even like a parent, right? Child to parent situation. This could even be maybe like an ex-friend, an ex-lover, maybe even an old job that maybe wants to apologize, an old boss that wants to reach out to you in some way, shape, or form. Regardless of whatever that is, I feel as though there is a judgment opportunity here. There's an opportunity here to make a better judgment call for yourself or for this situation. Now, regardless of however this plays out, like I said, you have free will. So regardless of however this plays out for you, fire signs, you are on the lucky side of it here with Justice, and you have luck is on your side with the new moon in Sagittarius. And your opening, or your pre-shuffle card was Jupiter, which is the planet of luck. So regardless of however this plays out, things are going to balance. Excuse me, things are going to balance out for you. Okay, and not in a negative way. However, you are going to find yourself unexpectedly making a judgment call here. And for some of you, you may even give back to this person. You might, if this person's reaching out to apologize, your better judgment is maybe forgiving this person. And then boom, it's been settled. It's been done. For some of you, you may forgive this person and let this person back into your life. Some of you may forgive this person but choose to move on with your life. Regardless, you are in a position of finalizing something here. And it comes unexpectedly, but it's going to be the first step towards growth or towards prosperity in your own energy here. Okay. So now we're going to clarify the Nine of Pentacles. So Spirit, why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Oh my gosh, I love this. High Priestess, Six of Wands, and the Sun. You're being advised here intuitively that you are expected for beautiful things. You have beautiful things lined up for you. You have amazing opportunities and attention and abundance coming your way here. And intuitively, I feel like you know this, right? You could be getting a lot of attention here, High Priestess. Or there's maybe like a hidden talent that you're good at that's going to bring a lot of attention to you. But there's something here that you're being advised to do with the Nine of Pentacles. Like you could be elevating and advancing like in your career or in your money path in some way, shape, or form. And this may be like an intuitive feeling that you're picking up on or download. But nevertheless, it does look like you are getting what you deserve here. Six of Wands to the Sun can be immediate abundance, immediate luck, but it also is attention. Congratulations, it's reward, right? It's the victory here of feeling lighter and feeling more content. And I feel like you're being advised here that in this new moon in Leo is like the more that you focus on yourself, the more that you find healing and solidifying energies and maybe even solidifying certain connections in your life, the happier you'll be, the lighter you'll be. Okay. And then your overall outcome with the Seven of Pentacles. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles, please. We've got the King of Swords, the World. Show me one more to clarify the Seven of Pentacles. That's a lot. I'm not taking that. Show me one more. Why do y'all keep... Okay, fine. So you have the King of Swords to the World, okay? So it shows me that this is that energy here of wisdom, right? You've learned. This is mastering the mind here, which means that your overall outcome is that as you pour into yourself, the logic and the mastery of logic, which is that air sign element, and you have that very frequently in your spread, is what closes out a lot of things for you. Okay. The King of Swords is that Aquarian energy. This is someone that thinks logically, makes logical decisions, and can see something very, very clearly. You can see things from a bird's eye view, so to speak. And so in your overall outcome is that when you start to recognize that the energies that you pour into yourself or the things that you invest in, whether they are, you know, projects and side quests and hobbies, or if they're relationships that you invest in, I feel like you're recognizing that the more that you invest or what you start to invest in now projects long term. And you could just be really, really careful of that. You could be very, like, paying really close attention to who you allow in your energy, who you're allowing to invest in time and time again, because it starts to solidify itself over time within your life. Okay, now with the World, that does show that a cycle is closing out for you. Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, and the Star is a beautiful combination to have, especially in your overall outcome, because it shows that your heart is opening, right? You're getting better opportunities, better connections that are going to push you towards healing, right? That are going to be this is that energy of being open to the unexpected aspects of life, being open to the serendipity of life. And the more that you do, the more that you're open to things, the more healing you'll find, the most soul satisfaction you'll find, the more you'll start to realize that your heart opens itself. Okay, so this is a very interesting reading, fire signs, for this new moon in Leo that I have for you. The angel numbers, if it was not obvious, 7s are heavily significant for you. Okay, I don't know if your life path number 7, if you're born on the 7th, 27th, 17th, not really sure, or if 7s have some type of significance to you, but you have 777 here. It's plastered everywhere. So 777s or 7s could be significant to you. Okay, you also have the number 11 here as well with the 2 aces. You could also be seeing, let's see, 10. Yeah, I also have the number 66 here, 99, and I believe that that's it. And then the zodiac signs present in your spread, that could be in your chart or around you. You do have Libra, obviously. You have the air element, so Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. You also have Sagittarius up here. You have Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Cancer, Gemini, Libra again, Pisces, Leo again, as well as Aquarius. I don't know if I said Cancer, but Cancer. But this is what I have for your new moon in Leo, fire signs. If this reading resonated in any way, shape, or form, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, don't forget to hit that like button and that share button, and subscribe to the channel so you guys are notified for when I post. And reach out to me if you are interested in booking personal readings with me as well. You can also follow me on TikTok for when I do live streams and post video content. My name is Empress of Sunlight Tarot, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.